Hello, I hope you are doing good and ready to learn and understand from this video. Let's learn and grow together. Today, I'm going to take you through the VLOOKUP, which is a very important formula in MS Excel. Without any further delay, let me start. So, what is VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. It is used to search for a value in the first column of the table and return a corresponding value from another column in the same row. And it is used to retrieve data from large tables efficiently. As the second point suggests that it searches for the value in first column only and returns the corresponding value from the another column in the same row. VLOOKUP has four portions. The first one is lookup value, which is the value against which you have to look for corresponding value to return. We'll call it return value for table array. It is the table or range where the data is to be referred from. The lookup value should be in the leftmost column. We'll call it the first column. And the return value, it should be towards the right from the first column. Column index number is the count of column number where the return value is stored. So where do we count this column number? We count this in the table array, which is there in the point number 2. And range lookup, it is true or false, true for approximate match and false for exact match. Just stay on this slide for 2-3 seconds and see that what all these syntax means. Now let's jump into Excel and see how it works. I'm in my Excel right now and I have to look up some details of some people which are here listed on this table. I'll give you a background of what this details are and where these are located. So for example, these are the name of the people and this is the demography where these details are kept. I have created a dummy data for 1000 rows and it contains name, date of birth, phone number and address of people. These 15 people are from this data only. Now imagine you have a data at your in your office somewhere at the back end where you have customers data and there are 1000 customers, but out of those thousands you have to find the details of only these 15 customers. So how would you do it? One way could be that you look at this name and search for this value here. So I do a control F, control V. Where is Gregory Norton? Okay, Gregory Norton is here. So I copy this date of birth and I paste this date of birth here. This is the basic way to do it. Similarly, you could search for Donald and in this data you control F Donald, you find where Donald is. It is in the row 123. Against that you look for the date of birth, you copy it and you paste it. But obviously this is not very efficient way to do it, right? So for this we use VLOOKUP. Now as you saw in the slides that there are 4 portions of the VLOOKUP. We'll go through them while we are applying these formula. So to apply a formula, I'll do is equal to VLOOKUP, and here it is asking for the first value, which is the lookup value. We have to look up this name. So it is quite easy that I want to look up Gregory's name. So I have selected Gregory's name, which is in the cell A3. Next, it is asking table array. Now, which is the table? as I mentioned, that this is the table where the data exists. So this table, the range of this table is from A1 to D1001, right? I will freeze this so that when I drag the formula, the range should not get dragged as well. And now coming to the third one, which is column index number. Now, what is column index number? In the presentation, we saw that it is the count of numbers from the table. Now, in the table, if we see, I'll go to the top. Now, in the table, if we see that where is date of birth? So, date of birth is in the first column? No. Is it in the second column? Yes. Is it in the third column? No. Is it in the fourth column? No. It is in the second column, right? So what is the count of column? It is 2. So that's the reason I mentioned 2 here, and 2 represents that the count of column in this table is second, where this data is to be returned from. And for now, I will use exact match, so I can mention 0, or I could have also mentioned false. Let's see if this works. I press enter and it has given me date of birth. Now, in the traditional method, if you had searched for it by finding Gregory's name, this would have been faster. Then what is the benefit of applying a Vlookup formula? Now you will see that benefit of applying a Vlookup formula is that if you copy this formula and you drag it down to your range where your data is there, you apply paste formula and you see that all the values have come. So this is how easy it becomes by applying Vlookup. Let me try to do it once again just to revise that how to apply a formula, but this time we'll do it in the address column. So again, the syntax is equal to Vlookup. Again, my lookup value is the name of the person. I am looking up for this name in this range from A1 to D1001. Please do not forget to freeze this. If you don't know how to freeze, I'll create another video to explain you how to freeze this range and in how in different ways this range can be frozen. But coming back to Vlookup formula now, this is very important section. Again, the column index number. If we go to our table and identify where is the address. Is the address in the first column? No. Is the address in the second column? No. Is it in the third column? No. It is in the fourth column? Yes. So here I'll mention 4. And again, because I want the name to be exactly the same as what I wanted to select, what I wanted to search, hence I'll mention exact match and close the parentheses. And this is how it has given me the address. We'll just see if this has returned correct address or not. So let's see this case, Paul. So if I do a control F of Paul Long, what does control F do? It finds. So I'm finding Paul Long's data. Oh, it's in the second row only. That's nice. So Paul Long's date of birth is showing 11th March 1999, which is also reflecting here. And address is showing 44 Street 111, Emily Ports. So let's see, 44 Street 111. Yeah, so data is correct, which means that the VLOOKUP has been applied correctly, and you saw that how easy it was to populate this data. Now, but there are some limitations as well. Let's go through those limitations. The first limitation is that it cannot look leftwards. What does it mean? That if the data in your table is placed in the left side, it will not be able to look at it because it always refers to the data from the first column onwards, right? So in this case, the name is in the first column. That is the reason it worked. If the name had been in column E, in that case, it would not have worked. What is the next? Approximate match requires columns to be sorted ascending. We'll go through the approximate match as well in a separate video. But for now, this is one limitation and we'll see how it is. And the last one is that it is less efficient and it requires more working memory for large data. So this was about VLOOKUP. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching.